Why, hello there, fellow city planners. Rodamon here. Thank you for tuning in to Flotsam. Episode 8, Taking Advantage of Our New Architect. Alright, we are really out of plastic, so hitting up even more plastic nodes probably be wise. And then if we're getting another duo shack, that means we're gonna need, actually, I take it back. We already have 2 filters for it. Reminds you a bit of Waterworld? Yeah, a little. I get that. Maybe redesign the salvage boats in the front. Well, front and back is like synonymous as far as this game is concerned. You can go backwards or forwards at the same speed. So I just need to get used to propelling backwards. Are there resource nodes that refill over time? Not that I know of. I could be wrong. I haven't, like, been reading all the patch notes. Dora has maxed out in crafting. I'm going to start upgrading your athletics then, so you can move around faster. Seems reasonable. We are at the supermarket. Salvage the food and the metal, and then maybe we should... How much oh, you know what? I'm out of medicine too. Let's take the medicine. And scout the region, grab the plastic. And then grab this plastic. A good stop. I'm not taking the wooden furniture because we have a lot of firewood still, and I don't want to fill my stockpiles with even more firewood that I don't need. Although I'm very, very low on dry wood. Don't worry, I've noticed. So we're going to have to make a run for some trees soon. I like how we went from like 0 food to 45 food. It's like, we're good. Region's been scouted, so there is a water tower over here. There's the wheat field that we identified, but I'm heading east, not west, so that's kind of moot. I think we're done here. Perfect. As if I needed more flounder, right? Fortunately, food doesn't go bad, so... Flounder me! Solar is nearly done. So have you guys vote on what to research next. Polls up. Milling, food cleaning, fish boat, unbottling, oil power, yummy cooking. Biggest mistake in this game is collecting absolutely everything. Yeah, you really don't need absolutely everything. I would say it's wise not to leave nodes partially salvaged. Like, if you collect something, finish collecting it. Don't leave it as a partial. But yeah, you don't need to be getting literally everything, because that's unnecessary, in my opinion. All right. We're coming, Mr. Seawall. Also, we have an opportunity in this biome to get aluminum. So, that would be wise to do if we want to use our higher resource processing. You have the resources? At least you're reliable, if not punctual. Help me stand these up. I'm trained to design structures, not to construct them. I'm not going to bother with the tinder or the furniture. So, we have seawalled the Mystic Llama Cathedral. It's a sea fort now. And it looks like you guys are going to want milling. Alright, cool. So raffle timer for the new guy. Raffle timer's up at the top right. Ignore the vote timer, because milling was so far and above the most popular option. We'll go with that. Alright, recruiting him. Finally! Even if a hurricane were to strike, that seawall should hold. Thank you, Captain. You've made an adequate apprentice. I'll admit, I'm absolutely fascinated by this floating town of yours. Coming aboard. Good grief. I count 37 code violations. What government? Whatever. And not a care in sight. Must be nice. I can help bring the structure to this down, but I'll need a proper workspace. Build me an architect station, preferably somewhere stable. Stable, huh? You know, we are at sea, friendo. Ah, smell that harvest. After everything, it's potatoes that make me smile again. The soil survivor is done. So we got our first potato harvest, and he is most pleased by it. And as you can see, it automatically resows the potato, so you don't need to make sure that you have potatoes set aside for resowing. The crop just stays there. So there's really nothing to be done about that. All right. I'm actually going to pull Streamer Privilege and research Architect Station next, rather than milling, so that I can actually get the Architect Station, because, like, you know, I went to all that work. And then while we're in the city, I am going to get aluminum. So the current priority is build the Architect Station and salvage aluminum. With that said, I am nearly out of storage space. So I know that city reorganizing is on the horizon, so I'm just gonna like build a large storage yard in the middle of everywhere, because I'm gonna end up moving it, so I'm not that concerned. I don't need a lot of metals at the moment. I'll get some metals from this, but I'm not going to get all the metals. And then with Brickton, the new guy, you are liquid handling and cooking. Awesome. Perfect. And Snarf, you keep going cooking. The other things that I should salvage while I'm in city, my electronics are rather low. Well, 14 is not that low, but solar panels. Solar panels would be a big one. So solar panels themselves require advanced electronics, and the advanced electronics I can make, but I haven't yet because I need aluminum for it. So that's why we want the aluminum sheets, because I'm not going to be able to hook up solar to our city without it. Which is coming. But stockpiling the solar panels is going to be really wise in the long run. And then let's also get some rooftop electronics too. Oh, here we go. The mass wheat harvest. And all the other potatoes are getting close too. Okay, we are looking for... I'll hit up the sunlit apartment. Would it be good if I did a scout next? So I could spot aluminum factories. So each solar panel is 3 panels themselves, and then 2 pledal, and plus the advanced electronics. And the solar panels are kind of expensive to make, so it's wise to salvage them if you can. How you doing? Welcome. Okay, we got those. Let's head over to the scout. Not a lot of aluminum around. Just clicking around. There's obviously solar panels that we'll grab over there. I'm not seeing any... nearby. So maybe this city section doesn't have any. Spotted signs of life, that's fine. They're not a specialist, so unfortunately I don't really care. Nope. So we'll grab this solar and then we'll push on. Because I'm not seeing any aluminum around. Now we are closing in on where the chemist was found. And who leveled up? Rayvac leveled up. So Rayvac, we'll just keep doing research for you. And Canadian, we'll just keep doing athletics for you. There will be other areas. This is like a city block. It's not an industrial area. The industrial areas are the ones with the aluminum more than the city areas. I think we found an industrial area way over here a long time ago. Yes. This isn't, I think, a micro-industrial area, but I'm not worried. We'll find it. Just gotta wait. Alright, let's push on. We'll hit up the oil tanker. And that is on our way to the chemist. And this is the industrial area I was referring to, which will likely have the aluminum we're looking for. So, using our gas tanks, we're going to pump gasoline from an oil tank truck. So we're getting oil. I don't know if you guys want me to use oil power or not. It's mostly up to you once we obtain it. But I figured I'd just get it. Here we go. How's our plastic? We could use a little more. I'm brutal in the apocalypse? Yeah, I'm just leaving all these people not to be rescued? Exactly. Ain't my fault. Don't look at me. I didn't tell them not to drown. There we go. Aluminum warehouse. Right up there. Perfect. So scout the region. Loop. And now we can actually see some stuff. Plastic factories. Another warehouse. Plastic factory. Plastic factory. Plastic factory. Another warehouse. So we're going to hit up these AL warehouses. And the first one is... where is the parking spot? Oh, perfect. I guessed correctly. This is the first time we're looting this. Scrap. Oh, I need more demo hammers. So let's go ahead and raise the demo hammers up to, let's say, 16. Because I don't even have enough to get this scrap. And I'll take one more generator. I don't need the regular metal yet. You found my tracking barrel? Brilliant! I was wondering why the ping stopped. It was part of my research and I've stumbled on something incredible. Behold, a new strain of bacteria I call Plasticetus intolitis, or just plastic goop. It eats plastic, metabolizes it, and leaves behind oil. It's turning trash into oil? Back into oil, yes. I was testing different strains, but then the power cut. Now I'm stuck. Take me with you. I'll give everything my brain has to offer. Okay. Brilliant. My research continues. Physica, the chemist, not the physicist. All right, here we go. Another raffle timer in the top. And I'm going to get them. Oh, let's actually gather the tinder too. Adding them to our roster. Before we rig up all our oil production pipeline, we'll need a chem lab. We'll need to use it to refine coolant, which is vital for keeping the refinery from melting down the town. And now that we have the AL scrap, we'll go over to the scrapsmith and hit infinite on the scrapsmith because we're only going to be cooking up to 30. Oh, this scrapsmith is not electrified yet? Upgrade. Totally forgot. All right, let's link it to the power grid. There we go. So now we'll be able to make, the scrapsmith will be able to make the aluminum sheets, and the aluminum sheets will be able to make the electronics. So I should have infinite on the electronics and infinite on the solar panels. And then let's go over to the electronics and do until we have 10, and solar panels until we have 9. Actually, let's do 9 and 9. Once we have scrapped all the aluminum here, I'll head over to the other aluminum warehouses and grab the rest. Where's this boat? Oh, there it is. All right, next stop, that warehouse. There's also electric eels in this zone, if you may have noticed. Yeah, I guess I'll stop at the smokestack too. Oh, we're out of power, so I'm definitely stopping here, whether I'd like to or not. So we're going to scrape out the charcoal residue as well, because charcoal is rather difficult to make from scratch. So grabbing the free charcoal would be great. And I already have 2 advanced electronics. And the advanced electronics is the bottleneck for the solar power. So we'll be able to roll solar power out. What I want to do before I start rolling the solar power out, though, is to get the town restructuring station, because I don't like the way the town is laid out. It's kind of nonsense. It was growing organically, and it's kind of like amoeba-like now, and it's I need to restructure it. Now the eels, the electric eels, are used for power generation. They're not eaten. If that wasn't obvious. All right, Next warehouse is over there. How's our plastic? Floater. Oh, terrible. I need plastic as well. So I'm going to stop on the way there to grab the plastics as well. Alright, town restructuring just got researched. Awesome. I know you had voted for milling, but I'm going to put it up to a poll again because we have a lot more options now. So we've got chemistry as a new option, bridges as a new option, comfortable housing as a new option, fancy parks as a new option. So chemistry leads to oil refining and eel power. And chemistry is the chem lab, which allows you to make the coolant and bioacid. Comfortable housing makes for nicer cottages. Fancy parks makes for nicer parks. Bridge construction allows you to build something that your salvage boats and fishing boats can go under. In my town design, I don't really need bridges, so you can probably ignore that one unless you want me to incorporate it. That's up to you. And the giveaway timer is done. So, Hazelwood. You are the new one. Oh, and that also totally reminds me. Izika. Yeah, there you go. Work priorities. Welcome to the our little humble abode. In terms of diseases, we're only about a quarter polluted. We're not that bad, if you're wondering, because I don't check up on that constantly, but it's not gotten to like critical levels or anything like that. We did pull up some oil gobblers from the ocean here, and we don't have a fish cleaning station. Where the hell are the oil gobblers? Are they in the new one? No, where are they? Oh, they're in here? We haven't even put them anywhere. But once they get put away, I'm just gonna throw them out. I don't, like, need them. At least not yet. You bet I secretly love fishing, and I'm just committed to the bit? I'm not telling. I mean, you guys do know I don't eat fish, right? Like... Captain, we're picking up several radio signals. Show me. Okay, so here's another... So, you guys still want milling? Got it. I understand. What specialist to recruit? So, we've got... Mysterious signal, chef, doctor, engineer, botanist, aquaculture, or bird. And once we have 3 treated planks, so let's set up the treated planks to make a certain amount. Treated planks. We'll make up to 10. We already had that queued up. So let's go ahead and treated planks. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Treated planks requires wood and fish oil. Our wood planks could be better, if I'm honest. I'm just looking at all of the bottlenecks we've got. But yeah, we'll queue up some treated planks and get our architect station up in just a moment. So, pull. There it goes. It's been a little buggy. Sorry about that. Alright, so the warehouse is fully salvaged. We're waiting on the last boat to pull in. Alright, let's get out of this polluted dump. And we are low on wood. So I'm going to go over to the overgrown ruins and cut trees down over there. With the very little power available to me. Maybe we'll go to the abandoned camp, it's closer. Take chopping tools. Because I know I'm going to be cutting down a lot of trees. Come on, guy. Oh, yeah, you got it. Okay, cool. Done. So now that we have the treated planks, we'll build the arc station, the architect station, and be able to reorganize our city a bit, which should be great, because it's a mess. A desk, a chair, and that familiar blue paper. Perfect. Now let's talk everything else. With the architect mode, you can make space, untangle any mess you've created, or just move a building or two. I'll be here to supervise. Okay. So we are gonna, I'm gonna end this one early. We're gonna contact the botanist next. Chlorophyll levels steady. Suspected seawater tolerance increasing up by 0.3%. Sunflower Jake shows signs of laughter when exposed to banjo music. Might try jazz tomorrow. Captain, picking up something odd. Some kind of botanist botanical field reports. It's bouncing from the woods? Over there. Cool. All right. So, architect mode. If you open architect mode, you are going to be able to reorganize whatever you need to reorganize in your city. So in the build mode, oh, also, let's queue up, before I forget, queue up milling, because we have a lot of unspent research. And the problem that I have is the dimensions of my walkways that I've built so far are, like, not great for fitting things in, because this, like, 5 wide... Well, maybe I'll put my parks there or something, I don't know. But if you open up the overlays, you can also open up the weight overlay of, like, what weighs what. So you can see what's heavy, what's not. The energy overlay. So this is my, like, web of energy. And it's all on one grid. The beauty overlay. All the beautiful things kind of up front. And then last but not least, the architect mode. It's a start, but I'm sure we can do better. Come back when we have fresh ideas. Artistry is achieved through iteration. So the way this works is you can move everything freely. So, like, if I delete, if I, like, right-click, I can store things and then redeploy them. And this icon here is all the things that have been stored. So let's do just that. I'm gonna put my heavy stockpiles back here. I'd like to phase out the medium stockpiles entirely. Because the medium stockpiles are not as efficient. Alright, let's move that. You can kind of see, like, what I'm doing here. Now, the other caveat, which is definitely going to mess with my brain, is I'm sort of used to all of the things being in a certain area, and, like, moving around is gonna, like, be a little rough. There we go. We no longer have dead space in the back. We have, we have heavy storage next to the salvage boats is where you'd want them. In fact, I think I want my heavy storage is here. And I'll probably likely build another. So for now, I'm gonna temporarily put my... Oh, I thought I... Oh, yeah, they're there. I'm gonna put my smaller storages back here, knowing that I'm gonna phase them out. So we'll have the salvage boats and fishing boats, and then this is the production of the town. I think in the center, I'll put like more parks to offset how ugly it is. Yeah. Power generator. I'll move that later. Radio. So what I'm doing is I'm putting the watchtower and radio kind of up front. I want to keep the water and the kitchen kind of in the front here, near where people live. And I'll probably, given our growing population, need another water and food producer on the other side, which is why I'm leaving this open. Is there a good... So this is like a 5 wide. And I don't have a lot of things that like neatly fit in a 5 wide. Maybe I'll put another farm there, perhaps. Like start growing corn or something. Corn's a good crop to grow. So I think at this point, what I need is more walkways. So I'm going to put everything down for now. And then, oh, right, the seaweed. Seaweed is a 6x6. They're like particularly large, and that they're therefore really hard to deal with. So the idea that I had for the seaweed farming is like put them in back. I think that works. So seaweed and boats in the back. I like it. Alright, what do I have stored? The bike generator. And I know that all of my powered networks are going to be super messed up, but that's fine. So, apply. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is fix up the... Actually, let's go back to architect mode. And I'm going to go to the extreme of, like, removing everything in the middle here. So that I can organize it better. Because it's still messy as hell. Okay. Perfect. So for now, I'll put, maybe we'll do, let's put my radio. No, I don't really like that. Could have the radio just in the front of the boat. I'll put the watchtower elsewhere later. Okay. Apply. Okay. It wants me to deploy the... So I'm just going to put all of my stored stuff just like down away from the middle of the boat so that I can build some more walkways, because I don't believe I can build walkways as it's paused. And I wanted to redesign the walkways because it's not ideal. But that means the center section of this whole boat needs to be, you know, empty. Can I store walkways? I can. So if I store walkways, nothing can be connected to the walkways, which makes them a little difficult to store in advance, because it won't let you have things unconnected. And it's gets annoying to store, which is why I don't typically store them, because it's like playing Jenga or something. It's a bit of a nuisance. Alright, so let's just, what I'm going to do is follow my original design and just like throw everything down so that I can reorganize it. I might need to do, just because I don't have a lot of connecting walkways, do one side at a time. So that's fine. So, there's even more. At some point, we really don't need the salad spinner, I would say. Like, it has served its purpose and it's not strictly required. But, whatever. Well, what do I have stored? Oh. Okay, there we go. Apply. Alright, so now that that's done, I think what I'll do... Connect that there. And then just have a single running out. Like that. Oh, you know what? I don't want it there. Take that back. Architect mode. It's hard to describe the design I'm trying to go for and also incorporate feedback, which is why I'm just going to focus solely on this for the moment. Get those walkways built. Alright, this will open up a lot more layout and design. Perfect. So for now, I'm going to move the stopgap small storages to that area. I'm leaving space for one more big storage there because I intend to put it there. There's one more small storage somewhere in here. But the whole idea on this wing here is this, because it doesn't have like a walkway to the top, it will be a lot easier to sort of Jenga things in here. So, in terms of design, I want, as I said before, my food and water to be next to the houses, and then commonly used objects like the bioboiler, the recycler. So there's a whole subset of like the early game objects that I can put in here. Rope making, etc., and put all that back. All of these like smaller 2x2s. How does that not fit? Oh, because I put that in the right spot. There we go. Other 2x2s. Let's see. Are we out of 2x2s? Alright, the metal scrapper, that's bigger. There we go. Essentially, I'm trying to, like, fill the rooms, but have it laid out in, like, a logical sequence, I would say. All right, apply. And to mimic the other side, we have a connecting pathway like that. So let's just build that real quick. Thank you for tuning in to Flotsam, which originally streamed live on Twitch. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rodamont.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rodamont.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow seaworthy survivors.